Every single time I'll just sit on my desk and want to work, it would only take me 5 minutes till I open my phone and I would get distracted. So these are 3 5-minute rules to beat procrastination in 5 minutes, based on the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. But first, let's start off with a backstory. This was a day like any other day. I was just sitting on my bed. I was demotivated and I didn't feel like doing anything. So I finally got up and I picked up Atomic Habits and I started to read. And that is when I came across these rules that I'm about to tell you. And that is when everything changed. So the 5-minute rule goes like this. If something takes less than 5 minutes to do it right now. If something takes more than 5 minutes to do, then put it into a separate time block and do it later. You see, the reason why this works so much is because as soon as a thought comes into your head, that is when the friction is at the lowest. And the longer you wait before you take action, the more you're gonna have this friction and this resistance that stops you from taking action. If you have a good habit that pops into your mind, you know you wanna read, or you know you wanna go and approach that group of people, you know you wanna do this or that. As soon as you think that thought, that is when you're at the lowest resistance level. That is when it is easiest to do it. But if you just continue thinking without taking action, you have resistance that builds up and then eventually makes it so hard to take action that you do nothing. The longer you wait, the higher the chances that you don't do anything. The same thing goes with bad habits. As soon as a bad habit pops up into your mind, that is when it is going to be hardest to do. And then the longer you keep thinking about this bad habit, the easier it's going to get to just cave in and do it. So the 5-minute rule is super simple yet super effective because it works on the highest form of reward system in your brain. Now the second 5-minute rule is taking 5 minutes every single day to open up a journal and write down all the things you want to do. This could be especially effective the night before when you're planning the day ahead, or you could just do it at any time of the day to plan your overall goals and your life and your vision. You see, studies have shown in the past that people who write down their goals, people who spend time listing down the things they want to do, write down their goals and their visions for the future, tend to be way more successful than everyone else. So if you're somebody who wants success and you don't want to be average, and you know you want to achieve something, you know you're ambitious and you have these goals and visions, then writing down is simply a non-negotiable for success. So spend 5 minutes every single day writing down the top 3 things you're going to do today, the top 3 visions you have for your life, and the top 3 things you want to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years. This is going to make it super beneficial for your self-image to be aligned with future action. And now this is the third 5-minute rule that will help you beat procrastination. You see, the problem is when you're sitting at your desk and you're thinking about work, all of a sudden you think 100 miles ahead. You think about what you have to do next, and then this, and then that, and you overcomplicate and you overthink. And what this does is it builds up mental resistance towards actually doing the thing. The same thing with exercise. You all of a sudden think about the 2 hours in the gym, you think about the 100 push-ups, you think about all the muscle fatigue and all the tiredness and exhaustion of exercise. But all this overthinking just stops you from making progress. So what you have to do is take the most simple step. Take 5 minutes to break the ice. You want to break the resistance towards taking action. If I want to sit at my desk and record YouTube videos, the number one thing that's going to get me to take action isn't thinking about, oh, my YouTube channel, what's going to happen, my views, if the idea is good, if this is good, if I'm ready, if I feel like it, or this or that. The one thing I have to do is just sit at my desk and just turn on my camera or go on my recording software and just start editing. Just open up the timeline, open up the Google Docs where I plan, and just these micro tasks that start everything. If I want to exercise, the only thing I have to do is take 5 minutes to do push-ups. If I want to read, take 5 minutes to read. If I want to do anything, just take 5 minutes to do the number one smallest minimum viable task that is just going to get the ball rolling. Because at this stage, the point isn't to achieve anything. The point is to just break the ice and get the motion going. So the third 5-minute rule is just taking 5 minutes to do the number one minimum viable task that is just going to break the ice. Something so easy, something so simple and so achievable that you could do it right now in the next 2 minutes, in the next 5 minutes. So those are 3 5-minute rules to help you beat procrastination. And the reason they work isn't because of the 5 minutes, it's because it's activating your identity. It's triggering your self-image so that you become the person who takes action now rather than taking action later. So if you want to learn more about procrastination, discipline, consistency, and building habits, I have a free 7-day email course where over the next 7 days, you're going to get 1 email every single day for growth, for consistency, and to develop the mindset to win. All you have to do is click the link below, enter your email, and you're good to go. I'm Dan. I make self-improvement content just like this. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You got this, bro.